Guys, seriously, I am so excited to talk about Shang-Chi today because I had a really good time. What's going on, you all? My name is Leo Rydell, and if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoy this kind of content, we do reviews, reactions, news, and live streams on the latest in movies, TV, with a little sprinkle of anime and gaming in there as well, you guys, and I am so excited to chat some Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings today. Without diving into spoilers, guys, but what is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings about? Martial arts master Shang-Chi confronts the past he thought he left behind when he's drawn into the web of the mysterious Ten Rings organization. This movie is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, and it stars Simu Liu, Awkwafina, Tony Leung, Michelle Yeoh, Dallas Liu, and so much more. Benedict Wong is in there, and I wish I could pronounce the name of the actress who plays Shang-Chi's sister, but unfortunately I just cannot pronounce her name. I loved her though, but let's start out with what works in Shang-Chi, guys. I really enjoyed the fight choreography in this film. I thought it was some of the best since Daredevil. I thought they couldn't do better than the hallway fights, and they really brought it here, guys. Some of the battles in this movie are just so well choreographed, and they're not these weird, awkward angles that like we got in Snake Eyes. They are some really cool, long take battles that really remind me of martial arts films, and I just love what they did with these battles. They're edited so well, they're choreographed well, and I'm pretty sure Simu did a lot of his own stunts, and it looked like he was doing a lot of incredible stunt work, so kudos to him for seriously doing a lot of his own work, because I can see him throughout those shots really doing the flips and tricks, and man, he seriously delivered. Another thing that really worked was Simu Liu. I really did like him as this stoic character, a character that was really cool and fit well into the MCU dynamic. I liked Awkwafina, Michelle Yeoh, of course, Tony Leung. I mean, look, seriously, most of the cast I really enjoyed, especially just because of who they are. I mean, Michelle Yeoh, come on, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, our girl is amazing. But seriously, I did enjoy this cast, and I really enjoyed some cool cameos and things like that. There's one cameo that we already know about, but I just don't want to ruin it in my review, so I'll wait for you to go check out the movie. But I seriously really liked the acting. I loved the choreography. The fight choreography was awesome, and the battles were really great, and I did really enjoy the score a lot too, and just the running away from your past and really truly discovering who you are. I thought was a brave theme for Marvel to explore, and just like Black Panther, exploring and diving into the Chinese culture I think was such a cool, unique take for Marvel, and there were these cool Eastern filmmaking techniques that were incorporated into the movie that I just thought were so brilliant, and I really enjoyed the cinematography. Some of these shots are some of the most beautiful in MCU history, I think. I really enjoy some of their really wide cinematic shots, especially during the battles. I think they're just captured so well, and there's some really cool color palettes in this movie too, and I love some of the locations, the production design, the sets, the costumes. I really enjoy Shang-Chi, guys. I think there's so much to enjoy, but it's not without its problems. So let's talk about what doesn't quite work. So what doesn't quite work is the second half was a little heavy on the exposition, and there was this very martial arts heavy first half, and then the second half gets a little bit bloated with some explaining, and I'm trying really hard not to spoil, but they were just kind of trying to shoehorn a lot of lore into the second half, and I think that maybe it would have worked a little, sprinkled a little bit more throughout the movie. That would have been a little bit nice, because I just think, unfortunately, like the last 40-ish minutes of this movie gets a little bit different than what we were led into. But honestly, I think as a whole, it's a pretty darn good movie. Guys, I'm really trying hard not to spoil. I don't want to spoil a single story beat, but there were just some things like that. And then unfortunately, I think Simu Liu, really good comment brought up by my friend Gabe, filmopinionitis.com, check him out. He actually brought up a really good point when we were talking after the movie a little bit about Simu Liu, and sometimes I felt like he was kind of sidelined, and this was an unfortunate problem I had with Black Widow. I think Natasha got sidelined in some of her big scenes, and she's the main character of the movie. I don't really want that character to feel sidelined when they're with other actors and actresses. Like, it should be their time to shine, and sometimes I felt like Simu got a little bit sidelined. I really like the visual effects though, and I think some weren't quite big on that, but I love the visual effects. The fighting was really great. Shang-Chi and his rivalry with his father, I could really feel how it just develops throughout the movie. And again, trying really hard not to spoil, but I just really enjoy Shang-Chi. I think it does have some irks though that hold it from being in that like top 10 MCU. I might even have it in like the top 12, but it's definitely not in the realm of like the top 5 MCU movies, but it is a unique cultural take in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I love the themes that it explores, especially the one of running away from your past and rediscovering who you are. I think that's such a cool theme to incorporate in this film. Love Simu Liu in the front. I loved Awkwafina. I thought she was at some of her funniest points here, so I really enjoyed Shang-Chi, and I will definitely be going to check it out again. If I had to give a rating to Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, I would go an 8.5, baby. I absolutely love this. B+, B+, B+. It is awesome, but not without a couple of little errors here and there, especially in the writing, and the second half feels a little bit different than the first, so kind of threw me through a loop a little bit. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you going to see Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings? How excited are you for the movie? Because guys, I really like this, and I am so looking forward to seeing more Shang-Chi in the future, y'all. And next up in the MCU in terms of movies, we have Eternals coming, and I cannot wait for that, y'all. Thank you so much for checking out this review, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.